I remember my grandmother saying to me, I don't care what they tell you in school, Cleopatra was black.
A lot of people don't like the new Cleopatra documentary, not because it's bad, but because changing a country's history is insulting to people who are from that country. And people are mad because the history is being falsely represented. And this is exactly where it gets hypocritical. If you're a person who wants to preserve the history, then where the hell were you when this abomination of a movie came out? 300 not only got the race wrong, it also got the events wrong. And it did it in a way that was absolutely insulting to anyone with Persian heritage.
One of the things I really don't like about this movie, The 300, is the way that the Persians are presented. They're almost non-human, twisted and as kind of vile. And to me, it's really quite racist, actually.
Do you know who freed the Jews from slavery in Babylon? Cyrus the Great. The same dynasty shown in 300.
It's kind of promoting white supremacy versus this horrible kind of invasion of brown people, and it's completely inaccurate.
Do you know who wrote the first laws of human rights? Yeah, it was Xerxes' grandfather. Same dynasty.
And one of the things about the Persian Empire that even the Greeks tell is how multi-ethnic it was and how it had people from all over the world in their army. And the battle tactics of the great king was he would literally turn up with his million-man army and you just surrendered, right? Because how could you possibly take an army like that on? But you don't see these kind of racist and xenophobic attitudes in the Greek texts.
And do you know what race the Persian army was made of? Okay, the ancient Persian Empire consisted of Iran, Turkey, Azerbaijan, Armenia, Egypt, and so many other countries. I mean, its eastern border was with China and its western border was with Greece. So it was a multi-ethnic army, but the Emperor Xerxes himself didn't look like this at all. He looked more like this. Also, there's a Hollywood version of him that looked like this before, but we don't want that. We want him to be covered with piercings and look evil. And as for the Persian soldiers, they never looked like this. This is Arab costumes. And this battle happened almost 1,000 years before Muslims took over the world.
Aeschylus, who fought at the Battle of Marathon and lost a brother there, he was a playwright and he also served in the military. He actually wrote a play called The Persians, and we actually feel sympathy for the Persians in their defeat, and we feel their pain and we feel the losses that's happened to them. And I think this is the thing that really makes me uncomfortable about this film.
Yes. But most of the people who are furious for Cleopatra documentary cheered for this massive lie. I mean, people are still quoting this movie. Oh, I guess we will fight in the shade. Give me a freaking break. Racism is not something that you could switch on and off. If you're gonna defend every race, actually defend every race. But if you're going to let racism slide, then shut up and watch your documentary, because you don't get to defend the history.